Well, hello once again, baseball fans and addicts, wherever you may be. It is time again for All-Stars Pickles Baseball. I'm Mike Jackson. I'm working alongside Gary Crow, Molly, Simon Pruitt, and Daryl, along with many others, and we will be bringing you all of the action tonight and for the few games that are left in the 2023 West Coast League season. I have been told that we are launching a pickle into space tonight. Gonna see how that goes. Should be fun. For the introduction of tonight's theme in the ball game, we are gonna kick it down to Jeremiah Coughlin and Malachi Roberts.
For Joe Simons, I'll be on your public address announcer for this evening, and your on-field host, the beloved Jeremiah Coughlin, is that beautiful man on the field in the NASA shirt. Tonight, it's game 29 of the 2023 regular season that we played at Walker Stadium this summer. And Jeremiah, you hear we're launching a pickle into space tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Super excited,
Level
excited.
1 rocket going into space with a pickle on it. Level 1.
Plus many other iterations of rockets that will be launched into space. I think we're ready for our first pitch tonight, though.
Speaking of launching,
everybody put your hands together for our ceremonial first pitch tonight, thrown by Jordan Wiseman.
woo! Got the one pocket out. It's a style. No, leave it. Don't fix it now.
His left blinker's on.
Let's go, Jordan. You got it. Oh, somebody go out there and catch it, would you?
Yeah, can we get a catcher?
If only there was a catcher.
This is Jordan's big moment.
Oh, they're going to race. Oh, a gherkin. We're going to let a gherkin catch it. All right.
Woo! Way to go, Jordan. Give it up one more time for Jordan Wiseman.
That was a little you say Kikuchi move on that. That was good. You say Kikuchi. I say Kikuchi.
Somebody get him a 10-day. All right, now it is time to meet the starters for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Portland Gherkins. Number 2 at second base, we have Shane Takla. And number 6, batting second, number 6 in center field, Jack Dorn. Batting third at shortstop, number 8, Mason Whitehead. Batting fourth at the DH, number 12, James Spickelmer. And batting fifth, number 26 in right field, we have Mike Vanderbort. Batting sixth behind the plate, we have number 9, Carter Bennett. Batting seventh in left field, we have Shumpa Kaneko. And batting eighth at first base, we have number 20, Colin Grimmer. And batting ninth at third base, we have number 3, Cade Weeks. On the mound for your Gherkins, we have Dylan Kleinschmidt, number 38. And now it's time to meet your Portland Pickles All-Stars. Batting leadoff at third base, we have Vinny Iwamura. Batting second, playing second base, we have Kellen Krebs. Batting third in center field, Portland Pickles Hall of Famer Gabe Scoro. Behind the plate, batting fourth, we have BK McMaddy. Batting fifth at the designated hitter spot, Matthew Matheny. Batting 6 in right field, Blaze Hare. At first base and batting 7, Patrick Moose Muska. Batting 8, the extra hitter, Jaden Junta. At shortstop and batting 9th, Danny Womack. And batting 10th in left field, Elijah Maeda.
Pitching.
I do not have a pitcher on my lineup card.
Number 8, Asher Miller.
Woo! Give it up for Asher. At this time, we ask if you are able to please stand, remove your hats, and direct your attention to flag and left field for our national anthem.
All righty, baseball friends. Pickles All-Stars hosting the Portland Gherkins of the Wild Wild West League. Your Portland Pickles currently playing baseball down in Bend against the Elks. Currently trailing in that game 5-0. Glad to see everybody hanging out in the chat tonight. Glad to have you along on the broadcast. Pickles All-Stars wearing the Pixels jerseys that the Portland Pickles main roster wore last night.
I hear they're better anyway. First pickle ever in space.
Well, Meredith, welcome to the broadcast. Glad to have you along. Tom Jones checking in. Ron the K-Man hanging out in left field. Janine Johnson joining us as well. Welcome along. Glad to have you along for the ride tonight. Probably going to be a bumpy one, but it'll be fun along the way. My Madre checking in as well. Perch Furniture, how you doing? April H, don't remember whether I said I got to see her on the party deck the other night. That was delightful. She got to go hang out with Ron the K-Man out in left field for a little bit as well. My friend Uncle Bob already in the chat as well. Absolutely wonderful. So on games like this, we don't necessarily have all of the information that we normally have for a standard Pickles game, so we're going to do the best we can. It's going to be Shane Tackla, Jack Dorn, and Mason Whitehead for the Gherkins here in the first inning. You're watching you're watching Asher Miller warming up on the mound for the Pickles All-Stars. Asher's throwing to Carter Bennett. Colin Grimmer playing first. Wow. This is going well already. That is BK McMaddy behind the plate. Moose is at first, Kellen Krebs at second. No, did I screw that up? I don't know whether Gary was shaking his head at me or not. No? Okay, well, we'll get through the infield in a moment. Boy, winding the first pitch of the ball game, nearly hit him. High and inside at 7:16 p.m., ball one. No over-under tonight since this is not a West Coast League game. We do have a, well, I don't know if we have the drone tonight, but we do have a drone. Fouled off. Count evens up at 1-1 on Takla. So let's work on the infield again. Moose at first. Kellen Krebs at second. Vinny Iwamura at third. Danny Womack at short. Elijah Maeda, Gabe Scoro, and Blaze Hare, your outfielders from left to right. 1-1 pitch fouled back. Count goes to 1-2. I am excited for the ballpark shenanigans tonight, not going to lie. Should be a fun evening to send stuff to space. 1-2 pitch missing high, ball two. Not much of a breeze to speak of at the moment. A little warm here at the stadium. 2-2 pitch popped up left side. Ranging over, that's Danny Womack to make the catch. P6 the put out. Even though technically that was in P5 territory. 84 degrees in the Lents neighborhood. Reportedly a 6-mile-an-hour northwest wind. I don't really think so. Center fielder Jack Dorn to the plate. Miller comes set. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Just starting the top of the third in Bend. Portland still trailing 5-0. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-2. Nice sized crowd here at Walker Stadium this evening. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, center field. Left center field at that. And it's actually going to be Elijah Maeda making the catch out in left. F7, the put out on Jack Dorn. Quick two away for the Gherkins here. Top one, Mason Whitehead playing shortstop tonight at the plate. Miller comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on, popped foul right side. It should get out of the park, but not quite to the parking lot. Count goes 0-1. Remember, friends, if you are in the greater Portland area and can make it down here tomorrow afternoon, it's Pickle Fest, this organization's best, worst idea ever. I will be here hanging out during game one. 0-1 pitch on the way, popped up, right side. Will it stay in play? It will not. Is it going to hit somebody? Almost. Somebody played it off the bounce. Nicely done. Just between you and me, boo to the guy in the Padres jersey that didn't even try and catch it. If you're wearing your jersey to the ballpark, make an effort to catch the ball there, bud. I'm just saying. Connor's the bat boy tonight. Excellent. 0-2 pitch. Missing high. Ball one. 1-2. Go Connor indeed. Friends, if we can get Connor on the broadcast, that would be delightful. Whenever it happens. Swung on and missed. Mason Whitehead down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Gherkins here. Top one. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the bottom of the first inning we go here at Walker Stadium. No score.
first idea. The first iteration is going to be if Dylan can stomp on this hard enough, it'll hopefully send it to space, right? Make some noise for him. You want to see this pickle go to space or not?
I want to see it in space.
Count it down. 3, 2, 1, launch.
Almost
Hit an intern. That was cool.
Almost got to space, too.
All right, we're going to go back to the drawing board. We'll be back next half inning with a great idea.
Okay, I see how this is going to go. All right. So the middle of every inning, until we get it right, we're going to try and keep sending a pickle into space. All right. This should be fun. Taking warm-up pitches on the mound, that is Dylan Kleinschmidt, who happens to be throwing to Carter Bennett behind the plate. Colin Grimmer at first, Shane Tackla at second, Cade Weeks at third. Mason Whitehead is your shortstop. Shumpei Kaneko, Jack Dorn, and Mike Vanderbort, your outfielders from left to right. Tom Jones with the yay, no batter was hit during that half inning. I love callbacks to previous nights. Well done. Oh, so back to Pickle Fest. We're going to have a dozen or more beer vendors here. Winding the pitch on the way. That one in there for a strike from Kleinschmidt, 0-1. So come down, get your drink on with us. We've got a Wild Wild West League game that starts at 3 o'clock. Swung on, smacked out to center field. Going back and over a couple steps, Jack Dorn makes the play. L8, the putout on Vinny Iwamura. Kellen Krebs, second baseman to the plate.
Now batting for the Pickles All-Stars, Kellen Krebs.
So you can come out here, get your drink on. Like I said, first pitch will be at 3 o'clock. Gates open at 2:30. We will start pouring beers and playing live music at 3:30. If you come to the early game, you are allowed to stick around and hang out for the late game tomorrow night. That pitch over on the outer part of the plate, strike 2. Swung on, and that one taken out to center field. Dorn again taking a couple steps, makes the play. We'll call that one F8. Had a little more arc to it than the last one. Jumping in a bit late with a beer bat. Well done. So Pickles Hall of Famer Gabe Scoro to the plate. Scoro taps home plate and twirls the bat. Pitch on the way, swung on, hit towards short. And it just gets under the glove of Mason Whitehead into left center field. Gabe Scoro aboard with a single.
Batting cleanup for your Pickles All-Stars, number 16, B.K. McMatty.
Yeah, last night was rough. B.K. McMatty to the plate. First pitch he sees, he fouls off to the right side. 0-1. Well, I don't know a whole lot about the YouTube Melonheads. Information here sometimes is hard to come by. 0-1 pitch, swung on. That one cracked out to left center field. It's going to be Dorn over to make the catch. L8 the put out, and that will do it for your Pickle All-Stars here in the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We head to the top of the second inning here at Walker Stadium. No score.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
Welcome back, friends. Lewis Rose is checking in. Is Gabe Scoro playing tonight? He is, friend. He just took an at-bat that you missed, sadly. He is currently playing center field for the Pickles All-Stars right now. PDX Papermaker checking in. Glad to have you back, friend. How'd the rocket launch go? Well, the first attempt didn't go perfectly. We got the rocket about halfway up the netting behind home plate. So we're going to come back in the middle of the second and try again, from what I hear. First pitch, top two, misses ball one. Gabe Scoro is in center field. Miller kicks the dirt, now has his sign. 1-0 pitch on the way, in the dirt. Count goes 2-0. We're going to continue trying to launch a pickle into space until we get it right. Swung on, hit out to center field, and that's going to get down in front of Gabe Scoro for a base hit. First hit for the Gherkins, first base runner James Spickelmeyer. Mike Vanderbort to the plate. Doing well, Lewis. Glad you're off work already. I am not. I am just getting started with the work portion of my evening. Miller stares in, has the sign. First pitch to Vanderbort in ball one. Moving to the top of the fourth in Bend. Pickles trailing 5-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on. That one's knocked into center field. Scoro plays that one, gets it back into the infield. Spickelmeyer going to have to hold it first. F8 to put out on Vanderbort.
Now back into the Gherkins, number 9, Carter Boom Boom Bennett.
Catcher number 9, Carter Bennett to the plate. Up in the second with 1 on, 1 away. Miller's first pitch, inside, ball one. It is the second inning. We should probably run around the West Coast League scores.
Pickles game. Give them a round of applause, everybody.
Get to those in just a moment. 1-0 pitch on its way outside. Nice stop by McMaddy. Fakes a throw down to first base, but holds on to it. Asher set. 2-0 now. High. Ball 3. Throw down to second base. Not in time. Stolen base for James Spickelmeyer. Runner now in scoring position. Still 1 down. Count moves to 3-0 on Carter Boom Boom Bennett. .30 pitch over for a strike. 3 and 1, excuse me. There will be a segment on the Pickles tonight on KATU Channel 2 here on the 11 o'clock news. Yay, us. 3-1 on its way over the inner part of the plate for a strike. Count goes full now on Bennett. Shumpei Kaneko on deck. Wind in the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. Strike 3. Carter Bennett down on strike. Second strikeout of the ball game for Asher Miller. 2 down here in the top of the second inning, and that's going to bring up left fielder Shumpei Kaneko. First pitch of the at-bat misses high, ball 1.
How about a happy 16th birthday to Lincoln all the way out at the picnic tables.
Look back towards second base. 1-0 pitch, misses high, ball 2, 2-0. Well, Debbie might be watching the broadcast of the Pickles playing Bend as well. Look back towards second base. 2-0 pitch now on the way. Swung on and fouled back. Count now 2-1. In Yakima Valley, the Pippins leading the Springfield Drifters 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth inning. In Wenatchee, Apple Sox a 3-1 lead over the Nanaimo Night Owls. That game in the top of the fourth. The Knights leading the Walla Walla Sweets in Walla Walla 7-0 bottom 3. 2-1 pitch misses away, ball 3. In Kelowna, the Falcons leading the Port Angeles Lefties 1-0. That game in the bottom of the third. Same score in Kamloops, but it's the Bells leading the North Paws in the bottom of the fourth. 3-1 pitch, popped up left side. Going back now, coming in really, really quickly. Elijah Maeda, he lost it. Shumpei Kaneko ends up on at second. James Spickelmeyer comes in to score. And that goes down as an E7.
Now batting for the Gherkins, number 20, Paul.
You already know about the Bend Elks and Portland Pickles as that game enters the top of the fourth inning. And in Edmonton, the Riverhawks leading the Cowlitz Black Bears 1-0. Pitchers duel there. That game already in the top of the sixth inning. That pitch missing high. McMatty going to come out from behind the plate, go have a conversation with Asher Miller. Bob Van Dam checking back in. Glad to have you, friend. Yeah, we've missed you the last couple games. Although, you didn't really miss last night's game. That was a painfully shared experience. Swung on and bounced towards short. Over to first in time. 6-3 the put out on Colin Grimmer, and that will do it here in the second inning. But the Gherkins do get 1 run on 1 base hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left. We're going to keep it right here for attempt number 2 to get a pickle to space. Here you go.
Infield for the second attempt at sending a pickle into outer space.
All right, Walker Stadium. Dylan, you're not so confident about this one. Dylan, you know, we're throwing a lot of things at the wall to see what sticks. Dylan's just going to use his God-given pickle talent and chuck this one into the air. See if it goes into orbit, all right? Make some noise for him, Walker Stadium. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch!
Oh my goodness.
I blame the pickle for that one. That wasn't your fault. Just didn't have the aerodynamics that we were looking for.
Good work, Riley. Way
All
to
right.
clean it up.
Back to the drawing board. We'll be back in another inning. Make some noise for Dylan T. Pickle.
Well, I do feel like that went better than last time, right? Like there was more air there. Yeah, Gary said he thought it made about the top of the netting. So yeah, third time's a charm. We'll come back and try it middle 3. We're definitely getting closer to space. There's no doubt about that. We just got twice the distance on that attempt that we had the first attempt. If we do this 47, 48 more times, we're gonna nail this. Never give up. Thank you. Thank you, Perch Furniture. Delightful. First pitch, bottom second. That one missing high, ball 1. Matthew Matheny, Blaze Hare, and Patrick Mushkat to the plate for the Pickles All-Stars. That pitch over for a strike, 1-1. One pitch over the outer part of the plate for a strike. Count goes to 1-2 on Matheny. Next pitch missing, ball 2. Wind in the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off the netting on the left. Next pitch misses, ball 3. Count goes full on Matheny. Payoff pitch, swung on, hit into left field. Will it stay fair? Negatory, and nobody made the catch. Wow, that game went 9-0 now, Lewis. Holy cow. I can only keep up on so many things this evening. Three-two pitch once again, fouled off to the left once again. That one, nobody was going to catch that. I want to watch the Elms game. Wind and the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit up the middle. Nice stop by Kleinschmidt. The throw over to first in time. 1-3 the put out on Matheny. Nice bit of defense there from the Gherkins pitcher.
Matthew Matheny.
I know, Debbie. I'm just giving you a ration. I kind of figured that's where you'd be. I'm doing the same thing as well, bouncing back and forth. First pitch of the at-bat to Blaze Hare, fouled off to the right. Pickles have gotten one back. Game in the top of the 4th. Pickles still trailing 5-1. That pitch over for a strike, 0-2. Whoa, we have the scientists up here in the press box to get our input about the Rockets. Hit to short, the throw over to first in time. Whitehead to Grimmer, nicely done. 6-3 the put out on Blaze. 1-3 the hard way on that, yeah. So 2 away. That's going to bring up past Patrick Mushkat. Those of you that hung around for a while may remember Moose as fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Moose was the one working music up here up until about the first week of this season, and then Moose has been asked to do other things around the organization. Wind in the 0-1 now. Off the plate, ball 1. Daniel Taggart checking in. Glad to have you along. 1-1 pitch now. In there for a strike. 77-mile-an-hour pitch. Count goes 1-2. Kleinschmidt working quickly. Next pitch up and in. Count evens up 2-2. That one taken out to center field. Looked like that one might have gotten lost in the sky. Sliding attempt at making a catch. Could not come up with it with Shumpei Kaneko checking in at second base with a double. Moose.
Walker Stadium, keep it going
And the press box erupts in applause.
Hitter number 40, Jaden Junta.
And Moose is being lifted for a pinch runner, number 2, James Jamison. So Jamison's on to pinch hit for, or pinch run for Mushkat. First pitch to Junta over for a strike, 0-1. One pitch swung on and missed. Junta behind the count, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch swung on, and that one is poked out to right field for a base hit. Jamison rounds third, is heading for home. The throw to the plate, toasted. And that's really what you should do with Jamison's, is toast somebody with it, so I guess that makes sense. Give Junta a single there, and Jamison out, 9-2. And that'll do it for your Pickles All-Stars here in the second inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on through 2 innings here at Walker Stadium. Gherkins 1, Pickles All-Stars nothing.
8.5?
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live dangerously.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long for a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today. Visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Welcome back, baseball friends. An update from Bend. The Elks now leading that game 6-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Cade Weeks to the plate for the Gherkins. It'll be Weeks, Shane Takla, and Jack Dorn, theoretically. Asher Miller still out on the mound for the Pickles All-Stars. First pitch, top 3, misses up. Ball 1. Miller's 1-0 pitch high and inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Well, Mitch, glad you could join us. Hopefully you've got your own beer bat there. I'm going to see if I can get one delivered to the press box. 2-0 pitch swung on and looked like that was fouled off of McMatty's helmet. Count goes to 2-1 on Weeks. It is burning off to be a beautiful evening here at Walk. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on. That one laced into left field and is going to get down for a base hit. Elijah Maeda gets the ball back into the infield. Cade Weeks aboard with a single. Second time in as many innings, the Gherkins leadoff batter has been aboard. That will turn the lineup over, and Shane Takla to the plate. Miller stares in at McMatty, comes set. Pitch on the way, high, ball 1. Miller set at the belt, 1-0 now. Runner goes. Pitch in there for a strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. Close play. Give Cade Weeks a stolen base. Ohana checking in. How you doing, friend? Glad to have you along. Weeks gets a lead at second base. A look back. 1-1 pitch on the way. Over the outer part of the plate. Strike two. That pitch coming in at 76. Tackler steps back in. Asher with the 1-2 now. Reached out and punched foul on the right side.
Can you fame foul balls count tonight?
Apparently catching foul balls tonight by a fan do not result in an out. We should probably establish that at the beginning of games instead of waiting until, I don't know, the third inning to figure that out, but what do I know? 1-2 pitch, nice looking pitch, misses inside. That was a beauty. Count evens up at 2-2. Ohana, you are celebrating Friday already, and I appreciate that, friend. Well done. Wind in the 2-2 pitch now in the dirt and outside, ball three. Count goes full on tackler. Jack Dorn on deck. Now, even though Moose had a pinch runner, it is Moose over there at first base. 3-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball four. So Weeks hangs out at second base. Tackler aboard now via the walk. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for center fielder Jack Dorn. Asher Miller being met on the mound by B.K. McMatty. Coach Nick out of the dugout. Majority of the infielders gather around second base. Everybody but Moose, that is, because it's a long way from first over to second. We need Aloha shirts. I feel like the chat should get their own shirts. I don't know how we make that happen, but I think y'all need like members only shirt. Like we can't do members only jackets because we don't have that kind of money. But like some sort of shirt or something. We should figure something out.
Now batting for the Gherkins, number 6, Jack Dorn.
I get pickled watching the Pickles internet broadcast. I don't know. We can workshop this. First pitch to Dorn, misses low, ball one. I'm just all this is off the top of my head, friends. I got nothing. It's just, we're just making it up as we go along here. Which is oh, Gary's got okay. Wait down. The press box has got ideas now. That pitch missing inside, ball two. Yeah, throw your pickle chat group names in the chat. Like, come up with the what? Brine Barrel Dwellers. I like that. 2-0 pitch over for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Just Mike Checks fan called them. You are too sweet. I appreciate that, friend. Seriously, though, we should come up with something. 2-1 pitch on the way. Over for a strike. Count goes to 2-2. Still nobody out here, top of the third inning. Remember, we will be trying for the third time, which will be a charm, to get that pickle into space in the middle of the third inning. Miller comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way. High ball three. 3-2. No, see, this isn't about me. I appreciate the thoughts, friends, but it's about the community here. Count goes full on Dorn. 3-2 coming in. Over, got him looking, strike three. Asher Miller with the third strikeout. One away here in the top of the third inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Mason Whitehead. See, just pickled works great. I mean, I think we need just slightly bit more than that. Where did that person come from? Throw down to second base on the double steal. Not quite into center field. Nice job backing up on the play was Danny Womack. Both runners advance 90 feet. So 2 runners in scoring position, 1 down. 1-0 the count on Whitehead. Miller struggling here in the third as that ball is laced into left field for a base hit. Gherkins are going to get one, rounding third and coming home. Throw to the plate, not going to make it there. 2 RBI single for Mason Whitehead. Tackla scoring all the way from second. Cade Weeks scoring in front of him. 104 in Reno, no sweatshirts. Well, that is completely reasonable. Still 6-1 Bend, in Bend, 2 outs now. First pitch fouled off to the right side and not caught. Landed at somebody's feet on the picnic blanket though, so it was an easy retrieval. Bicklemeyer singled his first time up, stole second, and eventually came around to score. 0-1 in the dirt, runner goes, throw down to second, actually ends up in center field, now taken off for third. Throw is not going to go into third, so stolen base for Mason Whitehead, and then advances on the E2. So runner on third, 1 out, 1-1 the count. McBatty having a word with Miller, then returns to home plate. Y'all are silly, and I appreciate all of you. Sunlight no longer hitting the infield here at Walker. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by BK. Count goes 2-1. Sun just hanging above the trees out in left field. Miller digs at the dirt a little bit while staring in, has the sign. Look over at third. 2-1 pitch on the way. Misses ball 3. 3-1 on Spickelmeyer. Mike Vandebort on deck. Miller working from the first base side of the rubber comes set. Now the 3-1 in the dirt, ball 4. So Spickelmeyer reaches for the second time in as many plate appearances. And Coach Nick Fleck out of the dugout. All of the infield coming in. And it looks like well, Nick's still having a conversation out there with his infield. I thought he'd taken the baseball. He points over to the dugout, which is not normally where relief pitchers warm up. Oh, he did come in from the bullpen? All right, friends. We are going to have a new pitcher on the mound whose name we probably won't know, but we'll come back with the line on Asher Miller here in just a moment. Score here at Walker Stadium, Gherkins 3, Portland All-Stars nothing.
Come to Oaks Park, where there's great fun for everyone. You won't want to wait, there's a good time, there's so much fun.
Oaks Amusement Park is open for family fun Tuesday through Sunday all summer long. Located in Southeast Portland, a visit to the Oaks is an easy way to enjoy some quality family time while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Come for rides. Come for roller skating. Come for mini golf. Come for games. Come for the smiles on the faces of your friends and family as they enjoy the safe, wholesome fun of Oregon's historic amusement park. Make your visit on a weekday and save with summer discount deals, courtesy of Oaks Park's community partners. Check out oakspark.com to view this year's deals and plan your family fun.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Alrighty, broadcast friends, welcome back. That is number 1, Jason Daniels on the mound. First pitch, line towards third. Nice play by Vinny Iwamura. Throw over to first in time. 5-3 the put out on Vanderboort. Nicely done by Vinny.
Now batting for Gherkins, number 9, Carter Boom Boom Bennett.
So Daniels retires the first person he faces. I don't believe that he caught that either, though that is what the discussion is going to be. It looked like it was trapped. So that ends up being a 5-3 double play. Confusion reigning supreme, but if that was ruled a double play along with the strikeout, that makes 3, and that is a 5-3 double play now. So Jason Daniels getting out of the inning in one batter. So let's try and send a pickle to space again, friends. Here we go.
First of all, let's have a hand for Dalton, our scientist. Him and Dylan have been conducting these experiments together.
Dr. DRX.
He gets all the credit if it happens and all the blame if it fails. We went back to the drawing board, got some new aerodynamics. So now we have a rocket. We've upgraded to a rockets. The German scientists have been helping us. Let's see how this works. We can get this one up into orbit. Count them down. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, hit another game ops. That's 2 for 2 on hitting game ops, folks, so that's good.
We're not trying to get them to space.
Hey, we got all night, buddy. We got all night. Don't worry.
That's true. Speaking of pickles and speaking of space, Space Picks designs, manufactures, and launches advanced rockets and picklecraft. The company was founded in 2023 by Dylan T. Pickle to revolutionize space technology and send the first pickle to Mars. You want to wake up in the morning and think that the future is going to be full of pickles, and that's what being a spacefaring civilization is all about. It's about believing in the future and thinking that the future will be better than even more pickle-filled than the past. I can't think of anything more exciting than going out there and being among the stars. That's a quote from your very own DTP, Dylan T. Pickle. Visit the Lion's Eye and the Eagle Eye Tavern.
All right, friends. So that attempt didn't go quite as well as the one in the middle of the second inning. I feel like we took one small step backwards for Pickle Kind there, but that's okay. There are more innings. We'll get this figured out. For all of you conspiracy theorists out there, I've heard that the red dots on the Elks broadcast only show up for Pickles fans. First pitch, bottom 3. Misses ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch misses high, ball 2. 2-0. Danny Womack for your All-Star Pickles, Vinny Iwamura and Kellen Krebs. Oh no, Elijah Maeda's in there somewhere as well. Pitch missing, ball 3, 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to Danny Womack to start off the third inning. So Pickles All-Stars with the leadoff runner on board, and that's going to bring up Elijah Maeda. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Well, Debbie, I've heard that the more that we talk about the dots, the more of them that will show up on the broadcast until we just can't see the broadcast anymore. 0-1 pitch, misses high, 1-1. I do feel like the one down by the score bug is getting bigger, though. 1-1 pitch on the way outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Runner goes, pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Throw down to second, not in time. Danny Womack with a stolen base. Gherkins are being aggressive tonight. So another runner on in scoring position. Nobody down here in the third. Maeda is ready. Kleinschmidt's 2-2 over the outer part of the plate. Strike 3. Elijah Maeda down on strikes. First strikeout for Dylan Kleinschmidt tonight.
Now batting for the Pickles All-Stars, number 5, Vinny Iwamura.
That'll turn the lineup over for the Pickles All-Stars. Vinny Iwamura to the plate. Vinny crushes that one out to left field, and that one gets down for a base hit. Holding at second now, taking off from third and being held there is Danny Womack. Vinny Iwamura, give him a double. So runners now on at second and third.
Number 15, Kellen Krebs.
Sorry, what was that from? Oh. No, don't go to tomorrow's game in Bend. Come here and drink beers. Swung on, and that one hit out towards center field. Going back on the ball, Jack Dorn makes the catch. Everybody tags. Throw to third. Got him. Toasted. So Womack came in to score. Krebs lined out to center field, and then Vinny Iwamura was thrown out 8-5. And that will do it here in the third inning. One run does come in to score on one base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. To the top of the fourth inning we go. Score now, Gherkins 3, Pickles All-Stars 1.
You don't go to a Pickles game because they play some generic version of baseball that you could see anywhere. So why buy a sofa like that? Check out Perch Furniture. We are hometown experts, wholly dedicated to getting you a great sofa. Perch Furniture is Portland born, West Coast built, and our sofas are adaptable in every dimension and detail. At social media, we're at Perch Furniture, perchfurniture.com, or available in our showroom. Go Pickles.
Welcome back, friends. Jason Daniels out on the mound for another inning's worth of work. It's going to be Carter Bennett, Shumpei Kaneko, and Colin Grimmer for the Gherkins. So as I was saying earlier, don't go watch the game in Bend. Come get your drink on here at Walker Stadium tomorrow afternoon. Watch the game from Walker Stadium. First pitch missing low, ball one. Watch the game in Bend while you're hanging out here at Walker Stadium, getting your drink and social on with other Pickles fans. 1-0 pitch. Misses ball two. That went a little low. Agreed, I wouldn't discuss it. Y'all are brilliant. 2-0 pitch on the way now. Swung on and fouled straight back. Count 2-1. Why do I hear start wearing purple in my headset? Swung on, popped up, left side. Vinny Iwamura tracking it down, circles it, couldn't find it, bounces in fair territory. Is that coming from my own phone? Yeah, that's on brand. Jesus God in heaven. Pardon me. Holy cow. Well, that would explain why I could hear it. I'm sorry, Gary, I missed. Did you assign an error to that? Gave him a single. Carter Bennett with an infield single. So Bennett on at first, Shumpei Kaneko at the dish. And that hit Shumpei Kaneko, so Vanderbort. Oh boy. His courtesy running. Can I get a courtesy announcer next inning? Courtesy running. Oh. So of course it is. Vanderbort courtesy running for Bennett, now on second. Kaneko on first, courtesy of the HBP. Colin Grimmer to the plate. Pitch on the way, outside, ball one. Daniels came in with one out in the top of the third, induced what was ruled an eventual double play. 1-0 pitch, swung on, hit to short. Ball could not come up with the ball there. So Vanderbort now at third. Shumpei Kaneko at second. Grimmer aboard via the E6. I guess since this is the Gherkins, the bases are brine still? Yes? Sweet brine. First pitch of the see, Gary's always at the top of his game. I strive to be as on top of my game as Gary is on top of his at all times. 1-0 the count. Winding the pitch on the way in the dirt. Nice stop by BK. Everybody's got to stay put. Okay, April got kicked out of a KISS concert. I got kicked out of a Squirrel Nut Zippers concert. Winding the 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 83-mile-an-hour fastball. Count goes to 2-1. Winding the 2-1 pitch. Again in the dirt. And again a nice stop by BK behind home plate. Grimmer on at first, Kaneko on at second, Vanderbort on at third, taking over for Carter Bennett temporarily. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 3-2.
Still at Walker Stadium. We got 2 strikes. Come on.
3-2 on the way. Got him looking, strike 3. Cade Weeks down on strikes. First strikeout for Jason Daniels. Lineup turns over. Shane tackling out of the plate. Daniels steps off the mound, now steps back on. First pitch of the at-bat fouled off at home plate, 0-1. Well, the score's not getting any prettier down south. Winding the 0-1 pitch on the way. That one floats in there for a strike. It's 73, 0-2.
We got 50-50 raffle tickets going around. Get your ones out.
Daniels with the 0-2, misses away, ball 1.
Credit cards, whatever you need.
Well, Tom, I would hope the statute of limitations has run out on any of the crimes we all committed in our earlier years. Winding the 1-2 pitch now, swung on and missed, got him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jason Daniels. I believe that is 5 strikeouts overall for your Pickles All-Star pitchers, and that brings up Jack Dorn. First pitch to Dorn, missing away, ball 1. Daniels with the 1-0, swung on, bounced foul, right side. Count evens up at 1-1. Sun starting to recess behind the trees out in left. The entire play surface covered in shadows. Temperatures dropped probably about 4 or 5 degrees, and the breeze blowing into the press box here feels wonderful. 1-1 on the way outside. Ball 2. Orlando checking in. Glad to have you along, friend. Welcome. Good to have you here on a Friday night. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on. Bouncer right side. Almost into the Gherkins dugout. Count 2-1. Now that's not true, Tom. Shumpei Kaneko got grazed earlier this inning. Now I don't know if you're talking about this game or the other game, but in this game, here on this broadcast, Shumpei Kaneko got hit earlier. I don't have anybody from the Pickles All-Stars getting hit yet, though that is subject to change. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way. High, ball 3.
Full count, Walker Stadium, get loud.
It's all right, Tom. With how many there were last night, that is okay. Wind and the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. Strike 3. After the first 3 batters gets aboard, Jason Daniels comes back and strikes out 3 in a row. So, friends, it is the middle of the 4th inning. I'm going to get down to the field for the next attempt to get a pickle into space.
Jeremiah, fill us in.
All right, back to the drawing board. We decided we needed a little bit more propulsion, I think is the idea here. So we've employed the age-old wrist rockets. We're going with a slingshot. We're going to get into orbit with this one, I think. All right, count them down. Once the pickle is in place. Not just for killing rats. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch! All right, take it easy, Carpet Carl. We'll be back with another iteration. Let's hear it for Dylan T. Pickle, huh? Never give up.
All righty, broadcast friends. Well, it looks like this bit might go to infinity and beyond. Attempt number 4. We did not get the pickle to space. We'll try again in the middle of the 5th inning. Lewis Roses, I hope you're hanging out watching this broadcast, friend, because to the plate, Pickle Hall of Famer number 12, center fielder Gabe Scoro watches the first pitch from Dylan Kleinschmidt go by. 76 miles an hour, 0-1. Next pitch misses away, ball 1. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Well, April, I feel like most baseball teams wouldn't dare even try. I'm just glad this one's up to the challenge. 1-2 misses high, ball 2. Count evens up on Scoro, singled his first time up in the first inning. Kleinschmidt with the 2-2 in the dirt. Nice stop by Carter. Boom, boom, Bennett. Now, Ron, are you saying that we should change the spelling of the pickle scoreboard to S-K-O-R-E for Scoro? That's pretty brilliant. I was hoping you were mentioning the scoreboard because the Pickles down in Bend scored some runs, but that is not the case. 3-2 on the way, fouled off the plate. Scoro takes a practice swing, taps home plate as he steps back in. Home plate umpire calls time for a moment. Everybody gets settled back in. 3-2 on the way, fouled off. That one's parking lot bound. Oh, that's a great nickname, Ron. All right. Wind in the 3-2 once again. Swung on. That one hit out to right field. Mike Vanderboort making the play. We'll call that L9 for the put out on Scoro. Tom Jones letting me know the top of the 5th. No score between the Mariners and the, dare I say, hated Toronto Blue Jays, but I say that as a Mariners fan. First pitch of the at-bat, fouled off the tone pole and right over our home plate umpire's head, who had enough sense to duck as the ball was coming back. Our home plate umpire apparently has eyes in the back of his head. That was impressive. 0-1 to McMaddy, misses low and away, ball 1. Now we have a kazoo somewhere. I don't understand what's going on. That pitch bouncing outside, ball 2, 2-1. Bat boy coming to retrieve the baseball. Kleinschmidt now with the 2-1, swung on, popped up. That'll be foul. Yeah, that might have been headed to the merch tent. I think it was a little close to the front gate myself, but that's all right. Two misses away. Count goes full, 3-2. Looked like we got a shot of Connor there in the dugout. 3-2 on the way. Swung on, hit up the middle. Nice play by Tacklet. Second, the throw over to first in time. 4-3, the put out on BK McMaddy. Two away here in the bottom of the fourth inning, and that'll bring up Matthew Matheny. Matheny, the designated hitter for the Pickles All-Stars.
Matthew Matheny.
Kleinschmidt's first pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch floats in for a strike, 0-2. Kleinschmidt not wasting any time. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. I've got that as Kleinschmidt's second strikeout, and that'll do it for the Pickles All-Stars here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We are headed to the top of the fifth inning here at Walker Stadium. Your score, Gherkins 3, Pickles 1.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
Well, friends, we are already headed to the top of the fifth inning here at Walker Stadium. It's going to be Mason Whitehead, James Spickelmeyer, and Mike Vanderbort for the Gherkins. What do we got going on August 3rd? That is our last game against the Corvallis Knights, Fan Appreciation Night on August 3rd. First pitch, top 5, misses away, ball 1. Now, Pickles don't head out to Walla Walla till the 4th, Debbie. Well, I mean, they might take off after the game on the 3rd, but bouncer to short, the throw over to Moose in time. 6-3, the put out on Mason Whitehead. Quickly one away, top 5. James Spickelmeyer, the designated hitter to the plate. Well, according to the Pickles website, which I suppose take that with a grain of salt, we have August 3rd, a Thursday. We will be hosting the Corvallis Knights for Fan Appreciation Night. I believe they play Walla Walla the very next night. 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. Well, Janine, I'm glad we were able to get Connor on the broadcast. We'll try and get him a couple more times. 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. That one just off the plate at 72. Daniels looks in. 2-1 on the way. Swung on, hit up the middle. Just past a diving Danny Womack into center field. James Spickelmeyer with his second hit of the day. Spickelmeyer's been aboard all 3 times tonight. Currently hanging over there with Moose at first base as Mike Vanderboort comes to the plate. And we've got Coach Nick Fleck coming out.
Hey, give it up for DTP over there at third base, Coach.
The rarely seen grass kicking at the umpire as I have no clue what's going on here. We have a mound visit. I think that might be one of the winners of Launch a Ball that is doing that mound. No, they're hugging players. I can't imagine that would be allowed. Oh. Now, I don't think anybody's getting proposed to. I think that was Mom.
Let's hear it for Molly McMullen, pitcher and catcher mom. Making sure boys are hydrated.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is that McMullen behind the plate? Brock Mc... Not BK. I'm about to throw things. So that's Brock. Oh, my gosh. Brock McMullen. And apparently that is not Jason Daniels on the mound. That is McMullen on the mound. Popped up to second base. P4 the put out on Vanderboort. Just a word of advice from me to you, friends. If you find yourself coaching maybe an independent league baseball team and would like the names of your players announced properly, it would help if your penmanship was good enough that it could be read by the people that you're handing it to. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. First pitch missing 1-0. That one smacked out to right field. Blaze here. No, excuse me. Kellen Krebs coming over, makes a sliding catch. Kellen Krebs making the last two plays, and that last one was amazing for the Gherkins. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one runner left on. Friends, it is time to finally send a pickle to space. Here's Malachi and Jeremiah.
Thanks, Malachi. Walker Stadium, we got a very special guest in the house tonight. Grandma Lois is here with all of her family, celebrating her 90th birthday.
Give it up.
It's always been her dream to see a pickle into space. So she's letting us borrow one of her birthday balloons. It's got a pickle on it. We'll see if it works. We're gonna let her release it into space. Let's hear for Grandma Lois, everybody. All right, there it goes. Fly, pickle, fly! Fly! Maybe? Come on, do it for Grandma Lois! Oh, the scientists really thought this was gonna be it. Wait, oh! Oh! It made it over the... I don't know if it's gonna make it to space, but it's gonna make it out of the stadium. Let's hear it for Grandma Lois on her 90th birthday. Her whole family's here. We love her. Pickle Nation loves you. I don't think it's going to make it to space, but we still got 3 more tries, Walker Stadium. Let's hear it for Dylan T. Pickle and all the scientists. We're going to make it happen.
Head on back to that drawing board. We'll see you here in an inning or so.
You know what? That was a pretty good effort. Yeah. I mean, I'm putting that at like a 7.8 out of 10. I don't think it quite got to space, but it was definitely the best results we've had so far. For your Pickles All-Stars, Blaze Hare, Patrick Mushkot, and Jaden Junta. Dylan Kleinschmidt out on the mound for another inning. 0-1 pitch. Misses ball one. Listen, we've all gotten to be friends over the course of this season. 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. I think we've reached a point in our relationship where I can eat in front of y'all, so I'm going to do that because Annika, one of my favorite of the Games Ops staff, because she loves hockey, was kind enough to bring me a Ruby Jewel ice cream sandwich. That ball hit out into left field, tracking it down and making the catch. Junpei Kaneko, nice job. L7 retires Blaze Hare. So I'm going to be eating this ice cream sandwich while I call this inning. Sorry, not sorry. Debbie letting us know that the Pickles coming storming back in Bend, putting 5 runs on the board in the top of the 6th inning. Now trail by 3. Pitch popped foul by Mushkat. Count 0-1. Friends, if you have the opportunity to get yourself a Ruby Jewel ice cream sandwich or maybe have a game ops staff person bring you one, they are delightful. You should take them up on that. Why? A 1-1 pitch? Really? I mean, excuse me, ball 2. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back into the netting. Count goes to 2-2. Moose takes the 2-2, pops it up second base. Dakla makes the play. P4 the put out on Mushkat. Aw, thank you, Wendy.
Now batting, number 2, not Derek Jeter.
Number 2, that's Jameson. We saw him pinch run for Moose earlier. Swings the first pitch and misses 0-1. So Jameson pinch hitting for Jaden Junta. Now, whether or not that means that Junta is out of the game or not remains to be seen. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, quick half inning for the Pickles All-Stars. Third strikeout for Kleinschmidt. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the top of the 6th inning we go here at Walker Stadium. Your score, Gherkins 3, Portland All-Stars 1.
Some play for the thrill. Others, the fortune. But the true legends, they play for the free drinks. Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Live rangerously.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? Not a problem anymore! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, hoppy, and comes in a variety of options. Plus, you can take it almost anywhere. Stop drinking boring beer. Instead, join the many others living rangerously today. But wait, there's more. Call 833-V-RANGER. That's 833-V-RANGER to get free rangerousness. Live rangerously today. Call now.
Junpei Kaneko calling Grimmer and Cade Weeks to the plate here in the 6th inning. Winding the pitch on the way, inside, ball 1. That one coming in at 81 miles an hour. McMullen's done a nice job in relief. 1-0 pitch, swung on. That one stroked out to right field and is going to get down for a base hit. Blaze Hare almost played it perfectly, then escaped his glove, gets the throw into the infield, sliding into second safely as Kaneko give him a double. Kaneko, another one of those players that's been aboard every single time, got aboard on an error back in the second, was hit by a pitch and now doubled. So Kaneko on second, Grimmer to the plate. Cade Weeks on deck. Pitch on the way, outside ball one. Brock McMullen doing a nice job behind home plate. Brother McMullen comes set, 1-0 pitch, swung on, hit to the left side, and no, nice stop by Danny Womack, throw to second, we got ourselves a pickle. It was a baby pickle, as a Gherkin is. So Gary, we're giving him a single on that, and then Kaneko was out trying to advance. And it ended up being a very tiny pickle, 6-4. First pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. Well, Wendy, would it be okay if we sent one of these Ruby Jewel ice cream sandwiches down to him? I think we could rustle somebody up to make that happen. Let me know. Pitch on the way, inside.
Ian to the party deck. Ian to the party deck.
Count evens up at 1-1 on Cade Weeks. Pitch on the way, over the outer part of the plate for a strike at 74. Count 1-2. McMullen comes set. 1-2 pitch, misses high, ball two. Two-two pitch called, strike three. Cade Weeks down on strikes. I've got that as the fourth strikeout for McMullen. I believe that is 7 overall for your Pickles All-Stars. Lineup turns over for Shane Takla. Grimmer lead over at first. Pitch on the way, swung on, bounced towards short. Fielded cleanly, throw over to Moose. Not in time. Infield single for Shane Takla. On the plate, Grimmer gets down to second base. He was running on the pitch. JH Sports checking in. I'm assuming that's a typo. I don't know who RAC is. Or maybe I do. Look back towards second. Now steps off. Everybody returns to their base. I know we got Coach Nick Fleck down there in the dugout for the Pickles All-Stars. Pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off at home. 0-1. And we've got Humberto Alarcon in the dugout for the Gherkins. Wait, is Coach RAC Roscoe? Did I miss a thing? Did we just have a pitch clock violation? Okay. Okay, we got a pitch clock violation. So the count is 1-1. Wind and the pitch on the way. Low, runner goes to third. Ball thrown into left field. Getting up and heading for home, Colin Grimmer. No throw into the plate. E2 allows Grimmer to score. Shane Tackle advancing to second on the play. What are we looking for, friends? Oh, it's in that big tub right there. No. The black one, right above it. This thing. I thought that's what was in there. No? Oh. Well, that's not ideal. Two and two the count on Dorn, 2 away. 1 run in already. Wind in the pitch, swung on and fouled off. Count goes to 2-2. Oh, did I have the wrong case? I think it's in one of those over there. Wind in the 2-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. Jack Dorn strikes out for the 3rd time. Strikeout number 5 for McMullen. 8 overall for your Pickles pitchers. And this time, friends, we are getting a pickle into space. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. We upped the game. Grandma Lois's balloon was a good start. Now we're going with a blimp. Sort of. It's kind of a half-mast blimp situation.
It's a blimp in spirit.
All right. Count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. It's a limp blimp. What's up with your limp blimp, Dylan? All right, now he's just gonna try this.
Strike one.
Strike one. All right.
Oh, we got a double in the gap.
Dylan's getting a little frustrated with all his attempts at this point. Let's lift his spirits, Walker Stadium. Let's cheer loud for Dylan T. Pickle and all of his hard work tonight. We're gonna get a pickle into space. No matter how hard we have to try.
Real quickly, I want to shout out happy 20th anniversary to Eric from Andrea. You are my favorite human being and catcher.
So I have 2 shout-outs here, both for Eric. I don't know if it's the same Eric, but if so, you got a lucky day. Happy birthday, Eric. Thanks for sharing your birthday with our anniversary. Oh, I should just read, and I will find out the answers to my own question.
Jaden Junta on the mound. Oh, Jaden Junta on deck. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes perfect sense. Obviously. So Jaden Junta on deck, who was pinch hit for at the end of the 5th inning. This is the part of the game where the scorebook isn't worth keeping.
Now batting for your Pickles All-Stars, number 40, Jaden Junta.
So it's going to be Jaden Junta and then 2 other people after him. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. Just in case anybody's curious, the Elks plated another run. We are in the top of the 7th, 9-5 Elks. And we do have a new pitcher on the mound. That's what I thought. Swung on, and that one is laced into left field for a base hit. I believe that's Osei Kimura on the mound. And my apologies if I'm mangling either part of that name. The handwriting is not easy to read.
Womack.
So Jaden Junta aboard with a single. Womack to the plate. First pitch is strike, 0-1. So Kleinschmidt goes 5 innings, gives up 3 hits. Next pitch, missing low. Gives up 1 run, and that run was earned.
Pinch runner situation going on.
Now we've got a pinch runner for Jaden Junta. That is going to be once again Jamison.
Danny.
1-1 the count. Kimura's pitch on the way, over for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Yeah, the last attempt to get the pickle in space, I feel like the idea was right, just didn't quite have the execution. Kimura with the 1-2, misses outside, ball 2. So the Pickles trailing the Elks 9-5 into Bend. That game in the top of the 7th inning. Wind in the 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Danny Womack down on strikes. First strikeout for Jose Kimura. That'll bring up number 69 on his back, number 1 in your heart, Elijah Maeda. Glance over to first by Kimura. Pitch on the way, high, ball 1. Jamison a lead over at first. Pitch misses outside, ball 2, 2-0. You know, I suppose there are probably other games going on in the West Coast League. Sure, you can guess how much I care about all of the rest of those in comparison to the other one. Pitch missing high, ball 3. But to run you through the scores, nonetheless, Yakima Valley Pippins with a 9-2 lead over the Springfield Drifters in the bottom of the 8th. The Wenatchee Apple Sox leading the Nanaimo Night Owls 5-1, bottom 8. 3-0 pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Bennett behind the plate. But a walk to Elijah Maeda. Jamison pinch running for Junta on at second. In Walla Walla, the Sweets hosting the Corvallis Knights and being very nice to their guests. Corvallis leading 12-1, top of the 8th. In Kelowna, the Falcons lead the Port Angeles Lefties 3-2. That game in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bellingham Bells leading Kamloops 3-0 in Kamloops. That game top 9. And the Black Bears have come back. They are currently leading the Edmonton Riverhawks in Edmonton 3-2. That game continuing in the top of the 10th inning. 0-1 now the count on Vinny Iwamura. Jamison gets his lead at second. 0-1 pitch on the way. High, ball 1. Count it 1-1. Kimura steps off, fakes the throw to second. Jamison back in time. Jeremiah Coughlin egging on the faithful down below. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Another nice stop by Bennett. Count stays at 2, or count goes to 2-1, excuse me. I saw Brosif Nurkic checking in earlier. Brosif, if you're here at the stadium, I will be down on the party deck once this game is over. 2-1 pitch swung on, hit to third. Goes to the bag for 1, the throw across to first, in time. 5-3 double play erases both Jamison and Iwamura. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We are 2/3 of the way through this ball game here at Walker Stadium. Your score, Gherkins 4, Portland All-Stars 1. Welcome back, friends.
Any product that you like to wet your whistle with. And you don't have to miss any of the action on the field. Head on over to center field and check it out next time you need a drink.
I believe we've got ourselves a new pitcher on the mound. I think that is number 88.
Hey there, Portland Pickles fans, looking for the ultimate home run furniture? Look no further than their VIP.
That is Jacob Walker out there on the mound.
Locally owned and their furniture is proudly West Coast made. Want a sofa?
It's number what?
So dispenser? Bat boy. No problem. How about one with a secret popcorn stash? They've got you covered. Perch Furniture takes comfort
You know,
and fun very seriously.
is it actually the Bat Boy? Or is it just a Bat Boy uniform? Okay. We're going to call that number 88 because
Visit us online by the showroom today. Get ready to knock it out of the park with Perch Furniture. Now batting for Gherkins, number 8, Mason Whitehead.
all right. So Jacob Walker on the mound. Winding the pitch on the way over for a strike. 0-1. Gary says the Walker's wearing the Bat Boy uniform. We're going to go ahead and say that's 88 because I'm sure y'all remember spelling things with your calculator back in the day. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Walker strikes out Mason Whitehead for his first strikeout.
Coming in at first, let's hear it for Patrick Mushka.
So Jaden Junta
Toilet Pickle legend. Give it up, give it up. Deciding he doesn't want to play anymore tonight.
taking over for Moose at first, who Jeremiah informed us said he didn't want to play anymore tonight. Wind and the pitch on the way. Misses low, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. We're doing the internet broadcast up here. Your PA announcer's downstairs. Security extremely tight around the ballpark tonight. So something just happened while I was talking with 3 random strangers who wandered up to the press box. A single? All right. So Spickelmeyer with a single. My apologies for missing nearly the entirety of that at-bat. Mike Vanderbort to the plate. Pitch bends in for a strike at 66 miles an hour, 0-1. The Bat Boy is 13 years old. Okay, but Janine, the Bat Boy is not pitching, is he? That's not the Bat Boy. Please tell me that's not the Bat Boy. Fouled off Parking lot bound. Count goes to 0-2. What was that? Oh, all right. Well, I hope it wasn't my truck. So the count 0-2 on Vanderboort as that ball bounced out to the parking lot and hit a truck out there. Pitch on the way, fouled off into the netting. Count stays 0-2. Carter Boom Boom Bennett on deck. 1 on, 1 away for Vanderboort. Pickles still trailing 5-9 in Bend in the 7th. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, right side. Jaden Junta in foul territory makes the catch. 3P the put out on Vanderboort.
Shout out to Jaden Junta, though. He will. Now batting for the Gherkins, number 9, Carter Boom Bennett.
Carter Bennett to the plate, 1 for 3 today. Was robbed on a great play by Kellen Krebs his last time up. Throw over to first base, and man, that was close. Diving back safely is Spickelmeyer. Now remember, friends, we're going to try and get that pickle into space at the end of this half inning. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Looks like he fouled it off the plate, 0-1.
Someone borrowed a can of hairspray from down here by the Pickles dugout. You took a can of hairspray from over by the Pickles All-Star dugout. Go ahead and bring that back, would you? No questions asked.
Did somebody abscond with some hairspray? Runner goes, throw down to second base. Not in time. Second stolen base for James Spickelmeyer.
Well, no, we still need it. We got it. We got it.
It is chaos around here tonight. Wow. Apparently, if you're at the park, just feel free to come up and say hi to everybody here in the press box. That pitch over for a strike. Count 1-2 on Boom Boom Bennett.
2 strikes, though. Let's make some noise.
Winding the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Gets behind McMullen. On his way to third and in safely. Vinny Iwamura couldn't hold on to the ball. Gives Spickelmeyer another stolen base. We are giving him another stolen base, right? Okay, good. All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure. Listen, Janine, in games like this, I have no clue what's actually going to happen. Throwing the bat boy out to pitch doesn't seem like the craziest idea we might have here on a given evening. Pitch missing outside. Count goes to 3-2 on Carter. Shumpei Kaneko on deck. Jacob Walker set. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. Bennett down on strike. Second strikeout for Walker. 10 overall for Pickles All-Stars pitchers. And let's send a pickle to space. Here we go.
7th installment of launching a pickle into outer space.
We also, we're going to play Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
That is true.
So.
Multitask, Walker Stadium, multitask.
Take me out to the ball game.
To the crowd.
This one is this is a potato gun. We've modified into a pickle gun. That's why we needed the hairspray. I know you rednecks have tried this before. Failure to launch, Dylan.
1, 2,
3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. We need more hairspray. All right, count them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dr. Deersticks, what's going on down there?
It's a dud. That guy huffed all the hairspray. He stole the hairspray and huffed it all, and now we don't have ignition. All right, we'll be back. Don't worry. Let's hear it for Dylan T. Pickle. Perseverance personified. Dylan T. Pickle, everybody.
He's stomping off. He's mad, though.
You know, Rick, yes. I do feel like a little more caution could have been exercised with the potato nay pickle gun, but what do I know? What do I know? First pitch of the bottom of the 7th inning, hit hard out to left field. Kaneko, though, there to make the play. Kellen Krebs gave that one a ride. Just didn't quite have the distance to get out of the yard. Quick one out for the Pickles All-Stars here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Gabe Scoro. 2 up next.
Number 12, Gabe Scoro.
So Scoro up with nobody on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Wind and the pitch on the way. Gets away from the catcher. 1-0. Wind and the 1-0 pitch on the way. High ball 2. Kimura behind in the count. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. That pitch coming in at 79 miles an hour. Kimura set at the belt. Now the 2-1 on the way. Swung on that one. Taken out to left field. Charging, and not quite coming up with it. Shumpei Kaneko gets behind him, but not terribly far. Quickly gets it back into second base, holding Gabe Scoro to his 2nd single of the afternoon.
Now batting for the Pickles All-Stars, number 10, Brock McMillan.
Brock McMillan, codename BK McMatty. Seriously, I wish there was a way I could post a photo of the roster. McMatty, holy cow. Bounce down the third base line, and that's going to be a fair ball. Hitting the base at second, heading for third. Gabe Scoro, the throw into third. Gabe Scoro is out. 7-5 the put out as Brock McMullen, a.k.a. McMatty, does get credit for a single. I feel like Scoro earned being safe there. You know? You know how in the NBA, like the veterans get a different style of call than the rookies? I felt like Scoro earned a safe call over there at third base. But that's just me. Matthew Matheny at the plate. First pitch was a strike. What was that? Okay, sure. Ethan Long at the plate. 0-1 over for a strike. 0-2. Worth the risk, only the second out. True. Wow. Kimura had McMullen dead to rights off of second base there. Unfortunately, tackle wasn't there to take the throw. Are we calling a balk on that? Nope, we're calling a time violation. So the count now 1-2 on the clock violation. That pitch missing away. Ball 2. Lewis Rose is keeping us up on the night score because I haven't checked around the West Coast League in a while. 2-2 pitch on the way. High ball 3. 3-2. That's right. Debbie's going to be here on Monday. Got to remember that. Wind to the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. Hit up the middle. Tackler's got to throw over to first in time for 3. The put out on Matheny on the play. McMullen advancing to third. Or doesn't, because that was the third out. I'm doing really well here, friends. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We are headed to the top of the 8th inning. Your score, 4-1 Gherkins.
Hey, don't judge me. I'm waiting to run my dishwasher and get my laundry done after this peak time event is over. You know, those times when you get rewarded for shifting your energy use away from the times when energy use is high or prices are expensive. And when we all just shift a little, it helps bring more sustainable resources into the mix. So relax. Learn more about shifting energy today at portlandgeneral.com/shift.
All righty, friends. Welcome back to Walker Stadium. To the top of the 8th inning we go. That is still the bat boy, Jacob Walker. Not really the bat boy. Number 88, Jacob Walker, out on the mound. He is throwing to Brock McMullen. Defensive changes for your Portland All-Stars. Jaden Junta at first. Vinny Iwamura at second. Kellen Krebs at third. And Womack now at third. Maeda, Scoro, and Harry's outfielders left to right. First pitch to Shumpei, swung on and missed. 0-1. Shumpei's been aboard via an error, being hit by a pitch and a double. Awaits the 0-1, over for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. Colin Grimmer on deck. 0-2 pitch on the way. Got him, strike 3. Shumpei Kaneko down on strikes. Third strikeout for Walker. See if that is 11 overall. No. Looks like Ron's just going to hang number 10. I wonder if I counted wrong. I did count wrong. That was number 10. Good job, Ron. Will the early game be live streamed tomorrow? The early game, to the best of my knowledge, will not be, Wendy. Now, I have heard many different things about many different things happening this weekend, and everything that I heard the first time was wrong. Slow roller down the first baseline, 10-ply hit, scoop over to first in time, 1-3, the put out on Grimmer. So I don't think that the game is going to be broadcast on YouTube tomorrow. I know that I am not calling Game 1 tomorrow. Cade Weeks to the plate. First pitch he sees this at bat misses away. 1-0. Is it elk hunting season? No, not currently. It apparently is pickle hunting season as the Elks lead 12-5 now. Pitch missing away, ball 2. You're going to have to get somebody higher up the food chain to answer that question. Sorry. I don't know how to relay information for this organization anymore. I'm sorry. 3-0 pitch. Missing inside, ball 4. Cade Weeks draws a 4-pitch walk.
Okay, start it up, 201.
Yo, Mike, did I miss a K? No, you did not. I miscounted. That was an E12, not you.
Here comes the wave, Burn. Left field, Burn.
Oof.
Picnic tables.
Wind and the pitch on the way, over for a strike, 0-1. Shane Tackler's popped out to short, drawn a walk, stolen a base, and scored. Struck out, got a single. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, hit into center field, tailing away, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Cade Weeks checking in at third base. Another single for Shane Tackler.
Left field Burns, section 204 is not happy with you right now. Now batting for the Gherkins, number 6.
Runners on the corners, 2 down, and that's going to bring up center fielder Jack Dorn. First pitch from Walker misses outside at 80 miles an hour, 1-0. So 9 is the count. No, I have a total of 10. Oh, I'm going to have to count again now. Swung on, hit out to left field. Elijah Maeda going back on the ball, reaches up and makes the play. F7 the put out, and friends, we're going to kick it down to Jeremiah and Malachi for our next attempt at getting a pickle into space. That attempt was pretty good. I feel like the attempts are getting better. 1-0 pitch on the way, misses away, ball 2. Is there a space pickle cam? I have no clue. I'm barely hanging on to this broadcast right now, friends. 2-0 pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 3. 3-0. Ohana, Nigel is down in Bend. The regular Pickles squad is in Bend playing the Elks for a 3-game series. This is the alternate Pickles squad. Pitch over for a strike, 3-1 on Blaze Hare. Not Matthew Matheny again. Sorry, my bad. Instead of throwing in the towel, I threw the pencil. That's probably a bad thing to do in a small room crowded with people. What is going on? All right. A ball was thrown by somebody. It was hit by a different person. That ball went to right field, and another person separate from those first two people caught the ball, 1 out. Well, Ohana, you are watching the wrong game, but this one's a little more entertaining. You're not going to like the score in that other game. For reasons unclear to me, Jaden Junta steps up to the plate. Pitch on the way, over for a strike, 0-1. I know, I'm just being difficult now. 0-1 pitch on the way, fouled back into the netting, count goes to 0-2. You know, I could switch over to the other game and just call the other Pickles game based upon their video broadcast. We could do that. I know more of those players. 0-2 pitch on the way in the dirt. Nice stop by Carter Bennett. I don't know if you heard that. I don't think they probably have the bat boy pitching. True statement. True statement. 1-2 pitch swung on. That one lifted out to center field. Ranging over is Jack Dorn to make the play. Whoever that is on first base going to have to return. Junta flies out F8. So 2 away. And Moose is due up. Yeah. Of course he is. Throw over to first base, sliding back safely is Matthew Matheny. Would be like a bad kung fu movie. Probably. That pitch fouled off. There was Coach Roscoe down in the dugout for a second. They're not, maybe Coach? I don't know. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses high, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Glance over to first base. Pitch on the way. Misses low, ball 2. 2-1 on Mushkat. That went off of Bennett's glove? Wow. That was very weird. It hit Bennett's glove and then immediately exited toward the first base side. So I'm sorry, Gary, not that it matters for the scorebook, but was that a wild pitch? Pass ball. Okay. That makes sense. But seeing as I didn't really know who was on first, I suppose it doesn't matter. Swung on and ripped down the third base line for a base hit. That's going to get into the corner. Whoever was on second comes around to score. And Mushkat slides into second with an RBI double. Go, Moose, go.
Oh, he doesn't want to run? All right. Go take a seat, great-granddad Mushkat.
Moose is going to go get some oxygen in the dugout. Pinch runner coming in. Believe that is Jamison out there at second base. Winded the pitch on the way. Popped up right side. Will it stay in play? No, it won't. Will it stay in the stands? Nope, not either. Oh, and 0-1 the count on the batter. Swung on. That one's taken into center field. Coming in and making the play, Jack Dorn. F8, the put out on someone. Sure. Well, things happened that inning, and a run came in to score. At the end of 8, Gherkins 4, Pickles All-Stars 2.
I'm just not ready to go back to a gym.
Well, clearly you haven't gone crunch mode.
Crunch mode?
It's the feeling that you get
when you finish up a set.
Everyone working up a sweat. When you're hating your trainer, but lover when you're done.
Working out the meal, you know the one. Yeah, that's crunch mode.
Crunch mode.
Join Crunch Fitness. Membership start at $9.99 a month.
Fitness.
Everybody at the stadium is done shouting now, so to the top of the 9th we go. Mason Whitehead, James Spickelmeyer, and Mike Vanderbort to face the Bat Boy. 0-1, swung on and missed. 0-2. Oh, come on, Debbie. We're in the 9th inning. It's crunch mode time. I actually love that. 0-2 pitch, swung on and fouled off the plate. Whitehead stays alive behind the count, 0-2. Gherkins with a 4-2 lead. Walker with the pitch, swung on, hit right back to him. Walker off the mound, runs halfway to first, underhands it to Junta. 1-3 the put out on Mason Whitehead. Y'all are bringing your A game in the late innings. Well done, friends. First pitch of the at-bat, missing high, ball 1. Spickelmeyer has walked, stolen a base, scored, worked a walk, got a single, and stole 2 more bases. Have yourself an afternoon, friends. Swung on and missed. Count evens up to 1-1. You might get to bed early, Tom. Well, don't call it a comeback because it's not complete yet. I've heard it is 12-9 now. Bend leading Portland. Oh, I appreciate that, Mitch. Y'all in the chat are half the work, though. 1-2, swung on, bounced up the middle. Walker's got it, throw to first base in time. Another 1-3 put out. Spickelmeyer retired. Okay, so it is still 7-12. Darn it, I was hoping you had information that I didn't, Debbie. Wait, are we launching? Did they say after the game? Wait, we gotta stick around after the game? All right, well, the broadcast will stick around after the game in the name of science. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1 on Vanderbort. Next pitch on the way. Oh my gosh, 68-mile-an-hour curveball that catches the inner part of the plate. Nice movement on that pitch from Walker. 0-2, swung on and missed, got him. Vanderbort down on strikes. Walker retires the side. 1-2-3 here in the 9th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. I'm torn between keeping it here and sending it to break. We're going to send it to break because I want some water. So, friends, we'll be back in just a moment. Your Portland Pickles All-Stars need 2 to tie, 3 to win. We'll be back in a moment.
Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles. Locally owned and brewed in Portland, Oregon. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. It slaps. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles.
All righty, baseball friends. To the bottom of the 9th inning we go, and new pitcher out on the mound for the Gherkins. That is number 12, James Spickelmeyer. Spickelmeyer throwing to Carter Boom Boom Bennett behind the plate. Defense, to the best of my knowledge, remains the same for the Gherkins, as Spickelmeyer was the designated hitter. Remember, friends, if you are in the greater Portland metropolitan area and want to take part in the organization's Best Worst Idea Ever Pickle Fest, you can probably still get some tickets online at picklestickets.com. You can also probably just show up tomorrow. Elijah Maeda to lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. Your numbers across the board so far this game for the Gherkins: 4 runs on 10 hits and no errors. For the Pickles All-Stars, 2 runs on 7 hits and 4 errors. You know, Ronald, I didn't have anything to do with the Louie Louie tonight. I know normally that's my bailiwick, but it was not this evening. Wow. First pitch over, first strike. Next pitch swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-2. Next pitch swung on and fouled back. Count stays 0-2.
Immediately following the game. Receipts for safety purposes.
So far, the umpire heckling only getting a D+. And the D+ is generous. Swung on and missed. Elijah Maeda down on strikes. First out here in the bottom of the 9th. Yeah, I didn't have to bribe anybody to play it this time. Last year, I paid Mushkat $20 for him to play Louie Louie. Vinny Iwamura to the plate.
The scientists are sciencing very hard over.
First pitch misses low and away, ball 1.
Lots of science.
I'm here for the pickle in space thing. 1-0 pitch, missing away, ball 2. 2-0. So, tomorrow, gonna look at the notes that I put in my phone since this seems to change all of the time.
Whoa. Bad boy race.
Gates at 2:30. The game starts at 3. Beer, pouring, and music will start at 3:30. That is Pickle Fest. Wild Wild West game starts at 3 o'clock. The nightcap starts at 7. Pitch hits Iwamura. So Iwamura gonna take first.
Keep it going for your next batter. Number 15, Kellen Krebs.
Tying run to the plate, Kellen Krebs. And we've got a pinch runner.
Pause for pinch runner. I got faith in your speed, buddy. I thought you could have ran fast.
That's Blaze Hare. Blaze Hare pinch running. First pitch, the at-bat missing. High ball one. Bloop and a blast, dink and a dinger. Any 3 runs will do. The 1-0 pitch, missing a high and outside ball 2. 2-0.
Walker Stadium, it loud.
Malachi getting the fans to make some noise. Throw at first base, diving back safely is Iwamura. There are some very passionate fans here tonight. 2-0 pitch missing inside. Ball 3, 3-0. Well, things are getting interesting down in Bend, Oregon. In the top of the 8th with 1 out, your Pickles trail 12-10. Wide in the 3-0 pitch. High ball 4. Vinny Iwamura moves down to second. Kellen Krebs aboard with the walk. 1 away. Tying run on at first base. Go ahead run coming to the plate. Gabe Scoro. Former Pickle, current Pickle All-Star. The lone Pickle in the Pickles Hall of Fame. Can we get a walk-off here in Portland and a win in Bend? Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. In Bend, there's at least a runner on second base, 1 out. The 1-1 pitch swung on, and that one is hit out to the outfield, but their broadcast isn't good enough that I can tell what happened. It looks like that was an out. It was. Fly out to center field. Runner on second, 2 down. Top of the 8th in Bend. 0-1 pitch on the way here. Swung on, hit towards center field. Ranging over and back a little bit is Jack Dorn. Tagging from second, testing the throw. So everybody ends up advancing 90 feet. Iwamura into third. Kellen Krebs into second. All right, friends, so between the end of this ball game and when we do the rocket thing, I'm just going to call what's going on the Bend broadcast on this broadcast. You're welcome. BK McMaddy to the plate. Brock McMullen, 1 for 3 on the afternoon. 2 down, representing the winning run. Pitch on the way from Spickelmeyer. Did that hit him? No, I think McMullen got out of the way. 1-0. Wide and the 1-0 pitch on the way. Misses high. Ball 2. 2-0. 3-1 count, 2 down, top of the 8th in Bend. Pickles still trailing by 2, runner on second. A hit out to the outfield, and that looks like that is gonna score a run for the Portland Pickles down in Bend. Portland now trailing by 1, 12-11.
Walker Stadium, give it up for Ron the K-Man, making his rounds on the
Back here in Portland, 2-1 the count on Scoro. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Count goes to 2-2. So Pickles again with a runner on second base, 2 outs in Bend, trailing 12-11 in the top of the 8th. Here in Portland, the Pickles All-Stars, runners on second and third, trailing by 2. Gabe Scoro at the dish. Spickelmeyer comes set at the chest. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off. Back in Bend, the count currently 0-1. Wind in the pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off the plate. Count goes to 0-2. Scoro taps home plate, steps back in here at Walker Stadium. Spickelmeyer's 2-2 pitch, swung on. Slow roller to short, fielded, the throw over to first, in time. 6-3 the put out on Scoro, rally over, and that'll do it here in the ninth. Pickles All-Stars fall short by a score of 4-2. I've heard we're still gonna blast a pickle off into space, and friends, you're getting bonus coverage from Bend, Oregon. Elks 12, Pickles 11. Runner on second base, 2 outs, 1-2 the count. Pitcher stares in, comes set. Looks back at second. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one is hit out to right field, and that's looked like that's gonna get down for a base hit. Being round, no. Looked like he was being waved in from third, told to hold up. Runners on the corners, 2 down, top of the 8th. And science here at Walker Stadium. There is so much going on right now. That is not a small rocket. That is a large rocket. Is there an adult out there? Runners on first and third, 2 outs. There is so much stuff going on. Well, now we got to put the pickle on the rocket. First pitch of the at-bat misses away, ball 1. That is Evan Cloyd at the dish in Bend.
Count down. Let me know when to start the countdown, Dylan. We got a while? Okay. Keep the chain going.
Wind and the pitch on the way to Evan Cloyd. Misses low and away, ball 2. 2-0. Again, I'm not sure who the runners on base are, but Pickles with runners on the corners, 2 down, top of the 8th inning. Bend leading that game 12-11.
This is going to be close. We're going to see. All right. Oh, man,
so timeout in Bend. Pitcher is off the mound. Home plate umpires walked up the third base line.
You thought a balloon was going to do it? You thought a drone?
I feel so bad talking over Jeremiah right now.
Not tonight. Rockets. Grandma Lois, you excited? You still here?
Are we?
Wave to Grandma Lois, everybody. She's like
Okay, everything is going bonkers here.
All she ever wanted to see was a pickle go to space. And tonight we're going to make that dream come true for her.
And I have no clue what is going on in Bend.
90 years to look this good. I'm a big fan of that. I love her a lot. She's not even my grandma. Picks in space. Picks in space. Picks in space. Picks in
The drone is out there. We are still trying to get a pickle into space. Evan Cloyd is still waiting on an umpire doing we don't know what. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, holy, what did we just, holy cow, did we really just do that? Way! Well done. I do believe we sent a pickle into space. That is absolutely amazing. Crow, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have you keep it here until we're done with the top of the 8th in Bend. Wind and the pitch on the way to Evan Cloyd, fouled off.
Picks in space.
Count goes to 2-1. That was amazing. Look at that. Well done, friends. Well, I think that was successful. In bend, 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. Looks like it's headed to right field. And it looks like the catch was made, ending the Pickles rally in Bend. Friends, if you want to keep up on that broadcast, look up Bend Elks Baseball on YouTube. You can follow the game there. We'll see you tomorrow night for Pickle Fest, friends. Until then, go Pickles.
Quick reminder, the party deck is open until 2 a.m. So if you're thirsty from your drinks, from your space watching. Pickle Fest tomorrow starts at